Hey there guys, it's Metro, and while I was exploring the Battle for Azeroth Alpha, I actually ran into a new type of world quest that is available once you're 120 on there. And it's kind of, it reminds me a lot of the Kirin Tour world quests in Legion. And I saw in the recent interviews that they were doing with that BlizzCon, or that PAX East Media Day, that they talked about Kirin Tour going away, but new types of world quests coming to replace them. I believe this is a Tortollan Seekers world quest, a Tortollan Seekers rep. They have some pretty fanciful storyline and elements throughout the leveling process, and it seems pretty cool, but this one here especially is quite interesting. You basically just kind of click on stuff. I think it's kind of directly replacing probably the barrel game that you did with the Kirin Tour stuff with the dwarfs and all that. And I definitely like this better. I think it's a little bit more fun. Looks cooler. I like the UI element, how it kind of comes up and your character zooms really far into it. You can kind of tell if you run away from it and then right back into it, what's actually happening. It's like this thing is appearing in front of your character's eyes, and your character is then zooming in really hard on it. So it's quite interesting. And I like, the fact that you can kind of see the background and stuff like that. So I don't know. I was thinking also when I was checking this out, kind of like what other world quests the Tortollan Seekers might do. Because in Legion we had the cups, like it was like a barrel shuffle game. We had the riding the saber one, and we had the kind of like jump off a cliff and use this propulsion device thing to get to an area. Like something about flight, right? And then when actual flying came in, it kind of ruined that. And I'm pretty sure like the barrel game was kind of ruined by an add-on. So it's like I'm kind of thinking of ways that Blizzard can create new ones, fun ones that like people would enjoy doing, and that they wouldn't mind doing, and not like needing add-ons to have fun doing them, or potentially skipping the entirety of the world quest with flight, which I think was probably the most, that was a pretty big problem if you ask me, because they spent all this time on these world quests, but now you literally just fly right by them and it doesn't matter. So here's a little bug too. I figured I'd include this Thresher or whatever that is like aggroed on me, and it's like put me in combat. So there you see how those icons are actually right in front of my character. But anyway, that's kind of awkward. Make sure that doesn't happen on live. Does that like random beast roaming around in the ocean just kind of aggroes me while I'm doing this. But yeah, effectively all you're doing here is you're just turning over shells, trying to match the items. Some of them were bugged. I cut out quite a few attempts here where basically I turned one over and it didn't turn back over, and I'm not exactly sure what caused that. But frankly, I think this is pretty cool. I quite like it. I like the idea here. I think this is kind of like I said. It's a forward step in these world quests, because the old ones were like really lame, and I know I didn't really enjoy doing them, especially that barrel one. If this replaces that barrel one, if this is kind of in the same vein as that barrel one, then I'm definitely happy, because I thought that was really stupid. You basically were just sitting there. People could like, the environment could mess you up, or sometimes even people like wouldn't phase in properly and their character would clip over the barrels for a second or two. But I don't know, I like this idea. Let me know what you guys think about world quests in general in Battle for Azeroth, especially these types, Kirin Tor type replacement. New Tortollan Seekers is I assume what the rep is going to be. There are very limited world quests currently on the alpha. It feels like they're not actually a part of the game, but you can test them. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, see you in the next one.